Hello Year 8. Now that we've finished reading the story Lamb to the Slaughter, we can all pause one final time and recognise how genius it was, that twist at the end when Mary Maloney made the policeman eat the murder weapon, the leg of lamb, thus ensuring her escape from the law and that she literally gets away with murder. It was a twist that was unexpected to the reader, though perhaps not if we'd focused closely on the title. Now, I want to focus again on the key word that we discussed last lesson. Now, remember the key word was connotations. Now, remember the word connotations means what something suggests to you. The word lamb in the title suggests innocence. Who is innocent? Not Mary, she's a murderer, nor Patrick, he's having an affair on his wife. Perhaps Mary's unborn baby, or perhaps the word in the title refers simply to the murder weapon. Now, if that's the case, then it could be suggesting that a leg of lamb is such an innocent sounding thing that you would never consider it to be a murder weapon. And that's why it's a total shock and surprise to the reader when Mary kills her husband with it after she'd picked it up out of the freezer. So, if I said to you, what does the colour red make you think of? You might say danger, stop, or even romance, depending on the context. Red rose, red love heart. Those are connotations. The connotations of a pirate flag, for example. If I showed you a pirate flag, a skull and a crossbones, what are the connotations of that? Why did pirates choose a skull and crossbones on a black background for their symbol? What message were they trying to communicate to the ships that they were hunting down to raid? Now, if you thought this was going to be a video for the first time without featuring a football shirt, you were mistaken. If I showed you up close the Burnley logo, what could you focus on? Well, there's quite a lot of things in there, but let's say we focused on the bees and the wavy line, just for the sake of argument. Why are there bees in the Burnley logo? What are the connotations of bees? What are the connotations of a wavy line? Well, actually, each little component of this crest are symbolic. The bees represent the industry and workers of Burnley, working together, and I think that's a reasonable set of connotations for a football team. The wavy blue line represents the River Brun that gave the town its name. So think of other football team logos. Can anyone tell me why there's a ship on the Manchester City logo? What is that intended to symbolise? What are the connotations of a ship? It's this idea of connotation that I want to zoom in on this lesson. Now, you are going to design me either the front cover to a book featuring the story Lamb to the Slaughter, or the poster advertising the film version. Now, you can complete this task electronically using your Chromebook or laptop, or indeed by hand, and upload an image of it to the document shared with you. But what I want you to do, most of all, is to think about the connotations of the images, colours, and even the font that you choose to use in your advert, your book cover, your film poster. I want you to label your book cover or your film poster with a short and brief explanation about why you chose every aspect. A brief note about what you think are the connotations of your choices, what you want as a designer to suggest to someone looking at the book in a shop, or what you want to suggest to someone looking at your film poster in a cinema. Think about how you can sell the book or film as a product, and think very carefully about each aspect of the design. It is, of course, important that you don't give away the whole plot to a potential reader or viewer. So you couldn't, for example, have an image of Mary hitting Patrick over the head with a frozen leg of lamb. Now, that would be too obvious. So think about how you can suggest the ideas and the themes of the story much more subtly. There are further written instructions to this task on Classroom. Good luck with that task, and I look forward to seeing your images at the end of the lesson.